Yo, what's up, guys? In today's video, I got a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and updates. In today's video, I'm going to be giving an update on Lonzo Ball's injury, also talking about all the moves the Chicago Bulls have made to start free agency, giving my opinion on them, breaking them down, and grading them. Also talking about all the trade rumors surrounding Coby White and what the Bulls plan to do with him. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second and helps me out a lot, and some comments and questions below today's video about all the Bulls' recent signings and moves. Also, just a quick little heads up, I'm sorry for not posting the past few days. I've been really busy with work, and honestly, I just needed a few days off from YouTube and posting videos, so I do hope you guys understand that. But either way, let's just jump right into today's video. Let me know your thoughts below today's video about the Bulls start the free agency. Let me say, first off, just say, I think it's obvious the Bulls have missed out on a lot of big names and a lot of solid free agents. I'm going to be breaking down those moves in a minute, but let's just jump right into today's video and give a quick little update on Lonzo Ball. You know, this update is about a week or so late, but I still wanted to put it out there and give my opinion on it. You know, after the NBA draft, the Bulls GM Mark Eversley was talking to the media, giving a bunch of injury updates, obviously talking about the draft pick and everything like that. And he did say, I'd say this is a more positive injury update than I'd say the recent few, but it's still not great. He did say Lonzo Ball is currently working out in LA. He's still doing his rehab, which is definitely a concern. I mean, he's had this injury and surgery pretty much done since about January and February, and it's now July. I mean, the NBA season is right around the corner, and he did say the Bulls performance staff is working with Lonzo Ball and his trainers, and all reports are good so far. Mark Eversley has said, you know, he is working out, he is doing rehab, he is progressing, but at the same time, I believe someone asked Mark Eversley if he'll be ready for training camp and the start of the regular season, and all Mark Eversley had to say to that response or that question was, I hope so. Obviously, that's not great news, but it is better than the past few updates. Hopefully, Lonzo Ball is healthy for the start of the season, because to start the offseason, the Bulls have not done anything crazy. You know, I didn't expect any big trades or anything like that, but I expected maybe 1 to 2 solid free agency signings. I mean, Andre Drummond's okay, but I expected a bigger or better name in my opinion. But no matter what, it does seem like this Bulls front office is true to their word. I mean, they've said for months now that the Bulls plan to run this roster back, and I'm okay with that. I mean, obviously, this Bulls team was really good when healthy, but that's the thing. Can Lonzo Ball ever get healthy? I mean, last season for the Bulls, he was obviously probably their best defensive player on the court. He was the lockdown. He was the point guard, ran the offense. Obviously, the Bulls' best shooter, shooting an amazing 42% from three-point range. If this man can ever stay healthy, he could be really good in the NBA. I mean, he already is very solid, but if he's healthy, I believe he can take his game and the Bulls to the next level. He's only 24 years old, which I do believe Bulls fans and NBA fans tend to forget, and he was also the second pick for a reason back in 2017. I'm just hoping Lonzo Ball can get healthy for the regular season. Leave some comments and questions below today's video about that injury update. And now let's just jump right into the offseason. The Bulls have been pretty quiet as of late. Let's be honest, the Bulls did win the offseason, I'd say, by re-signing Zach LaVine on a 5-year max contract. I know there's still going to be some Bulls fans that are kind of 50-50 split on that situation. He does have a player option in year 5. To keep it short and simple, the Bulls had to do this no matter what. So yeah, let's be real. Sure, he's not worth that much money. Most max contract players aren't worth all that money, but at the end of the day, the Bulls couldn't have let him walk for nothing, and they couldn't have gotten any, I'd say, equal trade value in any sign and trade with Zach LaVine. So I am happy he's back on a max deal. And now onto Andre Drummond. You know, he was the Chicago Bulls' first move of the offseason. And let me just say, I like Andre Drummond. Obviously, he's going to be a much better backup center than Tony Bradley, in my opinion. I mean, he's not the big name. I really wanted Mo Bamba. I felt like he would have been a good backup center, could even play next to Vucevic and be the Bulls' starting center for the future. Don't get me wrong, Andre Drummond's still a huge upgrade, but he's nothing crazy, in my opinion. I mean, he is a walking double-double. The Bulls obviously really struggled on the rebounding side of the basketball, and I believe he's going to be a huge upgrade to the Bulls rebounding on the offensive and defensive side of the basketball. I mean, thankfully, his deal is nothing crazy. It is a 2-year, $6.6 million deal, and the second season will be a player option. It's pretty much the same contract that the Bulls did give Tony Bradley, and like I've said, it's just an okay signing in my opinion. Hopefully he does prove me wrong. I still do believe he's going to put up really good numbers on the Bulls. He'll be really good in about 10 to 20 minute stretches touches, but I just thought there was better free agents out there for the Bulls. I mean, he struggled to find a team since like early 2018, 2019. He's pretty much been switching teams every other season, and let me be real, you know, he's a walking double-double, going to help the Bulls on the offensive and I'd say rebounding side of the basketball, but he's just not mobile. He's not the, I'd say, rim protector that the Bulls have talked about how they were planning to add for honestly months now. But anyways, I do believe his rebounding and his toughness is going to help this Bulls bench. You know, for only about $3 million per season, I believe he'll be a nice pickup. I'd give this signing probably a B plus, just because I felt like there was better options out there. And I'd say the most shocking move of the offseason from the Bulls is re-signing Derrick Jones Jr. to a 2-year, $6.6 million deal with another player option in his second season. I'm going to be real, I did not expect Derrick Jones Jr. to back on this roster. Don't get me wrong, I really like this signing. I believe Derrick Jones Jr. was very solid when Billy Donovan gave him minutes. I did feel like his minutes were kind of all over the place. I mean, Derrick Jones Jr. was playing every position for this Bulls team. I remember at times he was even running the small, like I'd say playing the center and running a small ball lineup with him at the center position, and I'm okay with that. I believe he played that really solid. Obviously, he's not a defensive monster at the center position or anything like that. You know, he's only 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan, and for this past season with the Bulls, he played really solid. He did a little bit of everything. I really like him playing the shooting guard position or small forward position, power forward or center if the Bulls want to run some small ball lineups. I really expected the Bulls to let him walk, but the Bulls missing out on a lot of free agents. It wouldn't surprise me if they just thought, hey, we might as well run this back and bring Derrick Jones Jr. back as well. And the final topic in today's video is just a quick little update on Coby White. You know, I feel like it's obvious the Bulls have been looking to trade Coby White, and per Joe Cowley, and he did say the Bulls have remained very active on the trade market looking to trade Coby White, but the interest hasn't matched where the Chicago Bulls value him. The Bulls could keep him and let the market set the price on him next offseason when he is a free agent, and he pretty much just said the Bulls aren't going to give him away for nothing, and that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I kind of expected this. It does seem like Coby White's going to be on the Bulls roster next year unless they pretty much trade him for nothing. Even Casey Johnson does expect Coby White to be on the Bulls roster next year. I mean, I saw that the Lakers are kind of interested, but what do the Lakers really have to offer? I'm not just for trading Coby White for nothing. Sure, you know, he is a free agent next year. He's very inconsistent, but at the same time, he's still super young. He's only 22 years old, and honestly, he's probably one of the Bulls' best three-point shooters, which the Bulls have failed to add so far to start this offseason. But either way, thank you guys for all the love on the channel and the past few videos. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.